right, I'm going on live. Let me turn up my microphone a little bit. You know, I was like paying attention a little bit to the national championship game, and it's such a blowout. It's a shame. I was kind of pulling for TCU. I'm a fan of like underdog teams. So I thought, you know what? Let's continue my run through the original John Madden football. So here we are. This is the second round. I put in my password and it seemed to work out all right. And this is a very impromptu stream. I didn't give any notice at all. So people will trickle in whenever they trickle in. But I'm in the second round. I'm San Francisco. It took I had to set it up weird to get so I wasn't New York. And I don't want to audible. How do I do this? Okay. There we go. So I'm San Francisco. The first time I put my password in, it made me the Giants, and that's not who I was. So let's go ahead and see if we can make it to the conference championship, right? So the winner of this. Hey, DFLJ and Pac-Man. Glad to have you guys pop on in. So we'll just play some football and just talk about whatever. So this is the original John Madden. This is the real cart on my Sega Genesis. My high definition Sega Genesis. And I knocked him for a loss. So that's a pretty good start. So in my previous stream, I played as San Francisco, and who did I beat? Can't remember. Usually I play as Detroit. Man, was that a great game on Sunday night. Oh, man, it made this Lions fan happy. There's a sack. It's a bummer that they didn't make the playoffs, but man, that was a good that was a good game. And I think it's going to be Rodgers' last game too, by the way he was acting at the end. I think Rodgers is gone. But, you know, Green Bay's been a thorn in Detroit's side for years. So to go to Lambeau and win, there was a while where they hadn't won in Lambeau in a long time. Oh, my chance for a safety. But I hit him for a loss. Hey, Austin's here. Let's see. Did I, yeah, you got my microphone on. Let me know if the audio is okay. Hey, Andrew, welcome as well. Pac-Man says, I had this game back in the day when it first released. I think I was around 12 or 13. This was a good one to have. I mean, the Madden series really helped the Genesis in popularity, right? Let's see. Let's do a little play action. See if I can remember how to control. I'm actually using a 6-button controller tonight because or a 3-button because the 6-button. Oh, I didn't mean to audible. Oh, crud. No. And this guy is like slow. Whoa, look at that guy go. He actually made it a gain. Okay, let's go fast. Because I think I learned last time playing that my running back is slow unless I choose fast for whatever reason. I forgot what I was saying. 22. Not bad. Let's go fast again. We'll try that. Yeah. 10-yard fight coming to the Miko. That's right. It's going to revolutionize football gaming. That's from Make the Best. Welcome to the stream. That was one of the games that was mentioned. 10-yard fight was mentioned originally. Oh, come on. There you go. Man, it's like your player's on ice, like on ice skates. He just floats around everywhere. And it's good. Into the void. Look, at there's like no audience behind. Hey, come Chia. One of my holy grails for my collection would be a box copy of the original Madden on Genesis, or if I get lucky, C64 Apple II. Yeah. I actually, on eBay, there was a guy selling a lot of Genesis games. This was like a year ago. And there was a boxed original Madden in it. And I was really excited. I want it for a lot cheap. It's one of those cases where I was willing to pay a lot more than what I want it for. Like no one else bid. I want it for the minimum bid. And the seller did one of those tricks where they're like, oh, no longer available. Can't buy it anymore. So I didn't get it. And I would have even paid more than what I paid. But oh well. Tried to communicate to the seller. Didn't work. Hey, Ninja Kitty's here. Didn't realize the original version of Madden doesn't have the NFLPA. Yeah, that wasn't for a few years, I want to say. Because I think one year they brought in the teams. Because right now it's not the New York Giants. It's just New York, right? And then a couple years later, they actually got the teams. And then I think they got the players. I can't remember. I was reviewing the system, or the series, and it's been a while. And that was a good catch. But it was a while. It took a while. I'm learning ice skating now. Challenging, but a blast. Oh, my wife took me ice skating, and it wasn't pretty. I used to do some rollerblading back in the day, back in like college, but ice skating, a Detroit Red Wing, I am not. 44. Oh, oh, good. Well, see, I'm a Lions fan, so he says he's used to playing 95 where he could cheap out with Barry Sanders, and that's what I would do. I picked the Lions. I ran all the time. Throw a pass here and there, but I was a Lions fan, so even when I had, what was it, Madden, is it 97 that was on the Saturn? Because I did get a Saturn. I was one of the few, and I played a lot, and I think Barry was still on it at that time, I want to say. There was 2 Maddens, I think, on the Saturn. Sega was not good with their third parties when it came to the Saturn. They burned some bridges, from what I understand. I think I have. I should play the Game Gear version. I think I have played that. Oh! Oh, I'm so glad you didn't catch that. I'd run the halfback option where you can hand off to Sanders, but then can also pass down the field. Worked every time. I would just do one of these runs to like a sweep or whatever where you go, and I would alternate them, you know, when you could flip the plays and just go from one side to the other. This version you cannot flip. Oh, I forgot this was a punt return. Oh, please let there be someone down there to catch it. Touchback, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, let's go fast, and we're going to run. This toss left, man. Barry is the GOAT. The running back for Detroit last night when he was introduced on Sunday Night Football said Barry Sanders University or something like that. Because he was from the same one. Adam's here. Welcome. Derp's here too. Neon Dion, man, he was one of the he was a cover boy for Sega. He was like part of their sports series later on after Joe Montana. No, come on. Now that's supposed to be Joe Montana, and he should throw a better pass than that. Let's go fast. Let's try another. Let's see. Where's a halfback? Halfback sweep right. Yeah, Daniel's here. That's why one of the reasons why I did this stream is because I was paying some attention to the game, to the national championship game. Man, and I was rooting for TCU. I wanted Michigan. I was really disappointed that Michigan lost that game, and I believe Michigan would have gave them a better. I think that Michigan would have gave them a better game for sure, but that's just how it is sometimes. Well, he caught it. Look at that. Look at those moves. Who was their running back then? And then was it Ricky Waters? Or I can't remember. Let's do a play action again.
22. Hut.
Good catch. That was nice.
First down.
Now let's just go left and right. Brock Purdy is looking good, yeah. It helps to be on a good team, though, too. I think it really helps young quarterbacks to be on good teams. Why is he slow? I thought I picked fast. Did I not pick fast? Okay, let's run to the other way. I think I picked fast, didn't I? Sweep right. Let's do a sweep right. I had Troy Aikman football in the Genesis. Bit of a disappointment. Yeah, there was a lot of games on the Genesis, right? Oh, no. Got it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to throw now. Let's use hands. I enjoyed Joe Montana Sports Talk Football just because of the commentary. Come on. Oh, just out of his reach. Oh, man. Let's go hands. Let's go far. Let's do that. I'm going for it. Oh, come on. I caught it, but it probably wasn't enough, was it? No, it wasn't. It says first down, but it's for the other team. It's not for me. $19.90, it would be Roger Craig. Unless you're handing off to Rathman. Wow. Yeah, Tecmo Bowl days. Tecmo Bowl, all about Bo. I remember Garrison Hurst for a while was really good. He was a San Fran running back. I mean, that was later on, obviously.
44, 56.
Come on. Get to him. Yeah, Joe Cool. That was his name. Joe Montana football, you could false start extra point kicks for the opponent and get them so close they couldn't make the extra point. That's hilarious. You have to love it in these old games where you could figure out how to, like, really game the computer, right? Yeah, sacked. All right. Yeah, I would think they're going for a punt. 4th and 24. Terrell Owens helped me win my first fantasy football league.
22.
I didn't know what I was doing, and I won. I won my first public league in Yahoo Sports.
First down.
Okay, we need to get some passing going here. We got a long way to go. Come on. Nice. I don't need to call.
First down. Hut.
I don't think I need to call timeout yet.
Set. Hut.
Where's he going? Oh. Let's go shotgun.
Hut. Hut.
Can't wait for football in the Mako. I don't think you have a choice.
Touchdown.
There we go. Look at that. I used to have a T.O. Denver Broncos jersey. Interesting. T.O. says he can still play. Of course he does. Jerry Jones might be crazy enough to give him a spot.
Set. Hut.
You know, for all the criticism Jerry Jones gets, he does get some competitive teams typically for all his general managing. So as a Lions fan, I can appreciate that. We're just finally getting good. It's been like since Barry Sanders since we've been good. Yeah, usually the only old people, the old guys, and when I say old, I mean football old, but the only people like past 40 who could play, like there's guys like Tom Brady. Brady is crazy and crazy meticulous about his health and his taking care of himself and what he eats and all that stuff. And if you're a smart quarterback, you don't have to get hit a lot. But you typically it's the kickers who can have the longer careers. Go ahead and touch them any day now. Don't be a hater, NSG. First we'll get football, then baseball and soccer and bowling. Yeah. Oh, I got to pick something. 11 seconds in the half.
Set. 50 seconds. Hut. Hut.
There we go.
Time.
Calling timeout? You should just like, if this was a real game, they would have ended it right there. Of course, whenever I play video game football, I never do that. I always go for it at the end.
Set. 28. Hut. 22. Hut.
Can I get a safety? No. That was close. Look at that. I'm totally dominating them. I don't care about the other games. All right. People are saying Brady might go to the Niners or the Raiders. Who knows? So let's start running out the clock.
First down. Set.
After waiting for Brady to retire for so long, I now just want to see him keep playing. Yeah, he could. See, I didn't pick fast that time. I think it's pro form. No. But we'll try it. We'll do the HB talk. Let's just bleed the clock down a little bit.
50 seconds.
I'll get caught up in the chat.
44. 50 seconds. Hut. Hut. 50 seconds. 20.
Because if I get this game done quick enough, I might play another game.
40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Hey, Mark, welcome to the stream. Look at that. Oh, went out of bounds. That was good. Fast. I think it was near. Oh, I want to keep running. I'll wait.
Set. 44.
Yeah, I decided that I want to try to win this Super Bowl thing.
44. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. 28. Hut. 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 Hut.
What do you think? Should I go for it? I'm so tempted. Let's do near. We're going for it. Mm.
Set. Hut.
No! They got me.
First down.
They got me. But I still have the lead, and I bled at some of the clock. Lightning Force, yes, I need to do that someday. You know this particular entry's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I believe so. I believe I remember that going in.
Set. Hut.
I should have. It didn't have the play, and in this version, I wish I would have went back. Because in other versions of Madden, if you pick the wrong play, you can hit a button and go backwards and pick again, but not in this one. And that was my fault. I don't even know if there's a good quarterback sneak in this version. Never played Medieval on the PS1.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
See, I would love to have a Tiger TMNT game. Never had any Tiger games as a kid. Do you mean like the handhelds? Because I think I had a Konami one. I don't think Tiger made that. Had the TMT license.
Set. 28. 22. Hut.
Yeah, this one defined the series. New York's offense is production problems as bad as the Amigos. Hey, according to Phil Adam, all they need is a production solution. Let's see. Let's go for... I don't know if they're going to punt or field goal, and I wasn't looking at the screen. DDR, I could see them getting in. I actually played some DDR in the original PlayStation.
40. Hut.
Oh, they did a fake!
Interception.
And it's intercepted. That's basically a punt return. Good job, computer. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at that. Touchdown. I don't usually get that happening. Random numbers hike. You'd like it. It's a crazy, funny game. There was a game that I played. I don't know if it's PS2. It's called Armed and Dangerous. It was a LucasArts game. I think it was LucasArts. It was a shooter, but I remember it was like a first-person shooter, I want to say, because it had the land shark gun where you would shoot a gun and it would launch a shark in the ground. That was a funny game. Or at least that part of it was funny. I can't remember anything else.
First down.
NBA Jam got inducted. What year did Pat Summerall and Madden start doing in-game commentary? Like in the games? Oh, gee. That would be later on.
22. Hut.
I mean, it really took a while for the series to evolve to get like NFL team names and NFLPA players. Is it Armed and Dangerous? Funny British humor. Yeah, I like that.
Set.
I like some British humor. I like Mr. Bean and that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'd watch, what was it called? Are You Being Served on PBS?
First down.
All right. All I need to do is survive one more quarter and I can move on. So Ms. Pac-Man went in the Hall of Fame, and now because of At Games, we haven't seen her in anything since. 92. 92 had the ambulance, and I'm looking for my copy of 92. I found every copy of my other ones. I have the whole series. I cannot find 92, and I want to get back to reviewing the series. And I really would like to go through some of the older games. I can't find my copy of 92. It has to be here somewhere, but I just can't find it. Look at that. Gotta make quicker decisions than that, my friend. Did you watch Monty Python? I saw some here and there. Like I didn't see the Flying Circus, but I remember like watching Holy Grail.
Set. 44. Hut.
Ooh, that was a weird pass. Yeah, 96 might be when they started having their voices in the game.
44. 44.
Man, Pat Summerall and John Madden. Oh. They were the team. There's no one who's going to be better than that.
First down.
All right, let's go fast. And now the penguin on top of your television will explode. That is definitely has British flair to it.
22. Hut.
Are you kidding me? I want to like bleed out the clock.
First down.
I'm sorry, I don't get the reference. I'll admit it. Let's let the fullback go. Let's see how slow he is.
Set. 46. Hut. 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 22. 28. 22. 56. 56. 28. Hut. Touchdown.
There we go, another touchdown. And of course, no 2-point conversion in this, just kicking.
It's good.
I think people in the chat are now doing British humor quotes, and I don't understand them all. But that's okay. Oops, I wasn't paying attention, and
First down.
I mean, I've shut them out, so if they score, no big deal. Doug Adams books will give you depression, they said.
Set. Hut. 28. 28. Hut.
Caught it and fell out of bounds. And now for something completely different. You know, pardon me moving my mic. I'm just trying to get more comfortable.
Set. 44. Hut. Hut.
Oh, it hit him in the head. Wasn't that David Tyree? He caught it off his helmet, I think it was. Hey, Cornstalker. Welcome to the stream. And Pine Baron, welcome. And Alina, I'm sorry if I forgot. I just got into the game. I think I forgot to start thanking people.
Set. 22. 22. Hut.
There we go. John definitely knew some things about football. Well, how many people, the turducken, right? Whiff there. I'd recommend the IT crowd for some great quotes and one-liners. I've heard good things about that, I think. Let's give it to the fullback. We're going to try and run out the clock here.
Fumble.
No. I don't know if they have any time. They should. Oh, 2-minute warning.
Set. 50 seconds. Hut, 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 hut.
Yeah, Madden, he wouldn't let them do the game until they had enough players, right? Had to have enough players on each side, and they couldn't do that for a while.
Hut, hut. Set. Hut.
There we go. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought I would have a touchdown. Hey, WWJD, welcome.
First down.
We'll give it to the fullback, even though he fumbled.
Set. Hut, hut, hut. Time.
Oh, they had a timeout. Let's go big. Let's do a goal line. Let's see. Is there a quarterback? No, there's not.
Hut, hut. Set. 44. Hut.
Let's see. 3rd and 1. We'll just keep going goal line, and we'll do big. We'll go goal line. And we're gonna run out the We're gonna try and run out the clock here.
Set. 22. 22. Hut, 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 hut. 28. 22. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Hut. 22. 50
Let's get this as close as we can.
Hut.
And that's it. That's the game. I'll try to score a touchdown anyways. I'll just wait till it gets close.
Set. 28.
Yeah, I need to get back into toy reviews. It's just a time thing.
44. 44. Hut, hut. 28. 22. Hut. Touchdown.
Let's go ahead and just score the extra point. There we go. Keeping up appearances. I think I vaguely remember that. Let's see. So I'll just say this. I'm going to try to play one more game. 0074160. So I may have to go back and get that if I decide to do that. But so San Fran and Philadelphia. I think I'll play one more game. So the Super Bowl will have to be a different night. 34-0. San Fran and Philadelphia. That could be a thing, couldn't it? This year. Wonder who the quarterback was. Probably before Randall Cunningham, right?
Down.
I don't know much about Don't remember much outside of Randall Cunningham about Eagles early players.
Set. Hot.
I'm sure if someone said a few names, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Start out with the sack. That's how I started out my last game, I want to say. Jaworski? Maybe.
Set. Hot. Hot.
Yeah. I do ask for no politics. I just don't want people to start fighting in the chat.
First down.
No big deal. So we'll keep Biden and Trump out of it. And anybody else.
Set. 28. Hot.
Randall or Jim McMahon? I didn't realize that he was an Eagle. Hey Retro Bro, this is the very first one. This is the original Madden on the Sega Genesis.
Set. 28.
So was this 89 maybe? Or 90? Because next up was 92, but that may have been released in 91. I don't know when they started to do, like, you know, release them the year before or whatever. I don't know. J. Mill. Jaworski came before Cunningham. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Eagles, and I really didn't start getting into football until like the 90s,
22.
like the middle to late 90s. So I was pretty foreign about that stuff. Jaworski before Cunningham, then McMahon took over after Cunningham got hurt, and then Cunningham. Didn't Rodney Pete, was he an Eagle one? Because he used to be a Lions guy.
28. 22.
And I want to say he ended up going to the Eagles. Maybe I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
First down.
But I thought Rodney Pete. Which wrestler used a... was that Putski? Ivan Putski? Did he use the Polish hammer? So this game came out in... according to Ninja Kitty, it came out
Set.
in 99, December 90 of 1990. So this was almost you could almost call it a 91 game, right? Because, I mean... Ooh, nice. Ooh, look at this.
Touchdown.
Yeah, there you go. We weren't allowed to talk about any teams other than the Cowboys when I grew up. That's force feedback. So Rodney Pete played before McNabb. Okay.
Set. 22. Hot.
Because he was the Lions quarterback, Pete was. And he married Holly Robinson. And she was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Holly Robinson Pete, yep. And for a while there, the Lions were like making quarterbacks for other teams. Because I remember Eric Kramer took over one year. And then he went to the Bears. Bears. And is it David Craig, I think? And he went to the Cardinals afterwards, or Buffalo? I don't...
28. 28. Hot.
How much I could do there.
First down.
Yeah, and then they let him go. I kind of wish they would have held on to him.
Set. 28. 46. 56. Hut.
Retro Bro's been on a PS1 football kick. I want to say I saw a tweet or something where you were talking, or maybe it was on YouTube or something. You were talking Game Day. You're a fan of the Game Day, the PS1 Game Day. Scott Mitchell. I was a Scott Mitchell fan. I had a jersey. I still do. I have a Scott Mitchell jersey in my closet. It's the only Lions jersey I got. Barry was definitely the man, though. Don't get me wrong. And he had some, man, there was times he looked really good, Scott Mitchell. Now, Barry helped out a lot, and so the receivers, but, I mean, he did really well. And then, you know, he just kind of, when they benched him for Charlie Batch, that was a rough day for me. And Charlie Batch, he was okay, but he found his most success as the backup to Ben Roethlisberger, right?
Set. 28. Hut.
I mean, football games had a struggle in the PS1 era. I remember my buddies and we were really into Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super Nintendo. When they got a PlayStation, they got Tecmo Super Bowl for the PS1, and it just wasn't as fun. It took a while. What's the best football game for the Saturn? Well, I think one of the Madden games probably. Yeah, Batch was okay. Neither great nor bad nor awesome.
Hut.
And then we went through the Joey Harrington experience, and he was okay, but it took a while for us.
First down.
Mike McMahon. There's a McMahon for you. He was a quarterback for the Lions for a little bit. Full cup of coffee. Yeah, there was Madden on the Saturn. I owned one. There was two of them, I think. I think there was 97 and 98.
22. Hut.
Ooh. And then they burned their bridges, you know, and they did terrible with their third-party people. I want to say there was two. Maybe there was one, but I think there was two Maddens on the Sega Saturn, if someone wants to look that up. I also played a little bit of Quarterback Attack, which was like a full motion game. That wasn't that great. It was like you played a quarterback. It was like FMV quarterback. I think, and maybe Mike. Oh, what a slow guy! Did I not pick fast? And I think Mike Ditka. I want to say Ditka was in it. I'm not sure. Mike McMahon was also an Eagle too. I didn't realize that. That's funny. I think I had Donovan McNabb on a couple. I think I had Donovan McNabb on a couple.
Set. 56. Hut. Hut.
Come on. Why didn't you catch the ball there? On a couple fantasy teams. I just remember, I remember just that Super Bowl where, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe one of y'all could tell me, but where, like, Donovan seemed to lose it, right? Like, he was dazed and I don't know. Oh, he got me there. Steve Mongo McMichael. Bears before WCW. Blitz games were great. The Blitz games were very fun. I enjoyed the Blitz games. I haven't done a field goal yet, so let me try a field goal. See if I can do this. Oh, McMichael has ALS. I think I remember hearing from that. Let's see.
28. Hut.
Is it good? Wow, I did it. I kicked a field goal. Lions and Eagles had Jeff Garcia for a couple. Yeah, 49er. I remember that. ALS is terrible. If you ever read Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom, he was a Detroit Free Press, I think, writer. And he wrote that book. He got into authoring and did really well authoring too. He's still, I think, a writer or something. But Tuesdays with Morrie talking about ALS is that might make you tear up a little bit, you know. I could turn any conversation into wrestling. Oh yeah. McNabb choked his teammates, mostly TOs, and he threw up. I remember like throwing up or something. Oh, that should have been pass interference on me, but they don't call nothing on here. I had a friend who died from ALS. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is tough. That's a tough one.
Set. 50 seconds. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Time.
And then Vic came to Philly, didn't he? Wasn't that where he came? After his dog scandal, like he rejuvenated himself there because he was on the Falcons. I want to say that. But Mongo McMichael, he was actually not too shabby of a wrestler. He was actually somewhat entertaining.
22. 50.
I mean, he's no Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels, but he could go. I was deployed during that Super Bowl. I couldn't drink my sorrows away. But then they won, and he made up for it when they won in 2018. That was when Peterson and Foles won the Super Bowl. That was a good one. That was nice. Which is crazy because like
First down.
because like Philadelphia, outside of Philadelphia, they have a reputation. Just Philadelphia in general, Philadelphia sports has a reputation of just being, mean and nasty guys, right? Like you don't want to meet a Philadelphia person in a back alley. That's kind of the rep, And but Foles and Peterson, they honestly seemed like really nice guys. And they won it, so I'm sure Philly fans didn't mind one bit. It's amazing that Foles, that Foles Brady, that was a really good Super Bowl. It's amazing that Foles just really didn't do much outside of there.
28. 46. 46. 46.
Pass interference. Come on, ref, you're right there. Vic is overrated trash. I remember people, I forget which PlayStation 2 game it was. It was a PS2, I'm pretty sure, where Vic, like, people would spam Vic running all the time.
Hut. Set. 22. Hut.
There we go. First down, right? Yeah. I'd feel just fine wearing my Eagles jersey alone in an alley on Broad Street. Yeah, I'm sure you would. Let's try this.
Set. Hut. 40. Hut. Touchdown.
Yeah, just like, they ran Vic like Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl. You're exactly right.
Hut. It's good.
90 San Fran should be Montana still. Yeah, because Montana football came out the same year, and he was in San Fran for a couple, right? It wasn't until I think this when the Sega CD came out. I remember that's when I think he had his first Chiefs jersey. And I was such a Sega fanboy. I actually rooted for the Chiefs because Montana was there because he was the Sega guy. Like, not above the Lions, but they're like a secondary team I'd root for. And he had some good teams. You know, they made it to the playoffs. Wasn't Marcus Allen on the Chiefs with them, I think, for a while?
Set. 46. Hut.
Come on. Oh, missed. That was actually a good, decent play. Well, only got a couple yards. Never played this game, Hey Cats, until Madden 97 on the Super Nintendo. I think by 97 it was better on the Super Nintendo, but the Super Nintendo struggled with the Madden games originally. I remember playing one of the Maddens at a buddy's house. I was like, ugh. It didn't have that blast processing, wasn't as smooth.
First down.
Why do I find this watching more entertaining than actual football? Well, the other game was like nothing. So, probably because you can interact with people. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? Do play action.
Set. Hut. Hut. 44. Hut.
Yes, Bobby the Brain Heenan was the greatest manager. He helped make Andre Hogan the biggest match of its era.
First down. Set. 46.
Retro Bro says he can't play new Madden games, are too realistic, like a simulator. I miss 2K Sports. I mean, the last Madden game I really got into was one of the Maddens for the GameCube. That's the last modern one I got into, and I played that a lot. And I remember, for some reason, you would buy packs of cards and try to get stuff. I never played. I heard a lot of good things about the 2K series, but I never had the Dreamcast. And I never played them. I don't know if they were on the GameCube, but I was like a Madden supporter, so maybe they were. I don't know if they reached the GameCube.
44.
Come on, come on. Look at that.
First down.
Mutant League was a good one too. Mutant League was good. Yeah, Weasel, Bobby the Brain. It was a Weasel. What quarter is this? It's just the third. Let's give it to the fullback.
Set. Hut. Hut. 46. Hut.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Roger Craig tearing it up. I just want to milk the clock.
22.
I've been talking. I don't even know what the score is. I'm assuming I'm winning. I don't think they scored, and I think I scored at least 10 points.
44. Hut.
Come on, get around the corner. Oh, he couldn't do it. Okay, 17. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Can I do a shotgun run? Okay, let's just do some deep outs then.
Hut. Set. Hut. 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 22. Hut.
Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. Yep, that was Jerry. That was so Jerry. Okay, definitely got to go fast.
Set. 28. 46.
I played 2K22 on my Apple TV. Who would have thought gaming on Apple TV is fun? Oh, that's hilarious.
28.
Them's the times.
46. 40. Hut.
And let's take it to the last half. Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball for the NES. I've heard of it, never played it, so that might be interesting. Okay, let's go fast again. I want to run it out. I want to run this out. Well, yeah, I'll do that.
Set. Hut.
There was another game.
22.
Was it Baseball All-Stars or something like that for this Nintendo NES? That was really good. And I also played a lot of Baseball Simulator 1000, or I think that's how they call it, 1.000, where you could do like weird pitches and stuff.
Set. 28. Hut. 57.
Baseball Stars.
Hut. 24. Hut. 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 56.
Just killing the clock.
46. 44. Hut. Touchdown.
I tried to stop right before, but I streamed Road Rash a couple times. I need to pick that up again. Base Wars, I remember that.
Hut. Hut.
That was like, there was another futuristic game like that for the Neo Geo. Baseball 2020 or something like that they ported to the Genesis. Craig's not a Hall of Famer? For some reason I thought he was.
First down.
And Blockbuster, man, I miss Blockbuster. I wish I still had my old membership card.
56. Hut.
It's amazing the things that you get nostalgic for sometimes. Like I wish I had my old video rental cards. There was a local place by me, a little mom and pop shop that I wish I still had my rental card. And it was like just like a piece of cardboard, and they wrote your name on it, you know, in pen. It wasn't anything special.
28. 28. Hut.
Nice. I did Neo Turf Masters. I actually did a live stream of that. I don't know, maybe a year ago. Who am I rooting for in the playoffs?
Set.
You know, I was so caught up in the Lions, I don't remember who's in the playoffs. I mean, I know Philadelphia is supposed to be good this year. You know, I might root for the Bills. You know, I think I might do that. That was a crazy game
Hut. 28.
with the Hamlin thing going on. I'm sure a lot of people will root for the Bills this year. I have a t-shirt that says Blockbuster and Chill. That's cool.
First down.
And I know this won't make me popular because they're in my division. I might pull a little bit for the Vikings because they seem to have like an underdog. Like no one respects them, and part of that is definitely deserved. I think there's a mixture of what's deserved and what's not. So I could root for them. Just to, I mean, it would drive people crazy if somehow the Vikings got to the Super Bowl. I think sometimes you root for chaos. Niners all the way. Steelers, we got some Steelers going on. Y'all can tell me who you're rooting for. That's fine. And you know what? If your team wins, I'll be happy for you.
Set. 44. 46.
Yeah, there's no John Madden in this one. No boom.
Time.
Boom. You took a hit. I think my friend and I would joke about how John Madden would always talk about Brett Favre. You know, Brett Favre, he could throw 90 yards underwater. That's how Brett Favre, like, he just loved Brett Favre. It was so great.
Set. Hot. Hot.
And I'm a Michigan guy, so I'll always root for Brady, you know. I don't think the Buccaneers will do very well this year, but I know everybody else does it. I usually do. Actually, but I was rooting for Foles and the Eagles when they played that 1-1. They did sway me. I was like, let's see them do this.
Set. Hot. Hot.
Like I don't like the Patriot way. I don't like the Patriots. I mean, we got burned by it with here in Detroit. We got burned by that, but no, I don't want to do. I wasn't paying attention.
First down.
So I respect Belichick to a degree, but I don't necessarily like him.
Set. Hot. Hot. Hot.
But I've always, Michigan person. Okay, that was not the guy who was supposed to catch it. I want to run out the clock. I don't care.
First down. Hot. Hot. Set. Hot.
Look at me. I'm just running the clock. I'm literally trying to run it out. Oh, they can't stop me. That was funny. That was funny.
Set. Hot. 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 44. 46.
Just wait this out.
56. 28.
Yeah, I let you do that, buddy. Okay, and now we'll see if I can pull out. We'll try and score on the last play again. I don't know if I will, but
56. 56. 45.
yeah, the Niners don't look much like the Niners in this one.
46.
Oh, why is he so slow? I picked fast. He still scored. HD graphics, that's right. It says it on my Genesis. It says high definition graphics right at the top. All right, I'm going to have to write down the password. What a romp. So I'll need to complete this. So it's going to be San Fran and Miami. And my wife doesn't care much about football, but she likes the Dolphins because they're dolphins. It's all about the mascot. So I better not tell her that I'm playing the Dolphins. 0474164. So I'll have to do that. I think the force feedback says the Genesis is the second favorite. I think it's my favorite of all time, especially when you take into account that you can have like the 32X and the CD and especially the power base converter. I really like that. Just its flexibility, I guess. 2 shoutouts on the row. I didn't even realize it. I was just talking. I don't even know. Is there a... I'm going to go to bed in a second. Dan Marino versus Joe Montana. Very good. Yes. 31-0. I don't think you can pick a difficulty in this version either. All right. I need to go to bed. So thank you guys all for watching. I'm sorry I can't play through the Super Bowl tonight, but I'll try and get that another one. But I appreciate it, you know. For an impromptu stream, we had some really good participation, got 2 games done, and it was probably more entertaining than the national championship game. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.